Second. Actually, I logged in, right? So I logged in on the Postman using my ID. So I did it.
We continue without him.
Without, yeah. What can you repeat again?
No, there's an option that says, do you want to add your team?
Sure. So now just do yourself. So Postman is a tool like you can work yourself and you can share with your team. There is a personal version, there is a enterprise version. It's all about the collaboration because as you see, the same API is like a yep. Let's see. I install it, the one I downloaded. So let's see that. And you can actually use any API testing tool. The goal is you have to know the API specification, all the details, and that goes with the what is called the user story. I thought I have done it already. Okay, so as I remember, as I said, it is still syncing. You see that? So syncing is still. Sync means it is like from the backend, it is actually bringing all the data that all the API data that I have used, I have with this ID. Any computer I log in, it will sync. Sync means it is actually updating from one computer to another computer. Okay.
I think you are working on the Postman client, so
oh,
you
really?
can yeah. So that's one.
Okay.
You can work with this one.
I need to delete this, right? Let me close it. Open it then. Okay, so I didn't. Oh, it takes. Okay, got it. So let me delete everything. And let's go here. Oh, this one is good, right? Okay. And I log in with here. I should be able to good. Okay. What is going on here? Okay. All right. So again, this is one time. You don't need to do always. Once you log in, it will take you like the way our desktop application work, right? The Postman is the desktop application for the RESTful API testing tool. Let's see. Oh, what happened? Okay. Why it is not coming the?
You can go to the start. I think
Okay.
we have already.
Oh, so look at this. There is like a web version of the Postman, and there is like a desktop version, like our portal, right? I'm opening this.
No, not this one, not this one. This one.
This one, okay. All right. So whatever you can do for the desktop app, you can do the same thing from the web version as well. Okay. So before we go to the Postman, let's go into my program view. So actually we completed this one. The Swagger was done, okay? The API, actually it was done as well in the meantime. Many of this was done too. Like the Swagger with this. And okay, let's go see. Introduction to API testing tool. Click it here. And click the view slide. And we'll be actually learning all the details, how the API works. And let's do some, if I get everything I need. Did I get everything? Yeah. Ecom. Why is not opening? What happened here? I just don't know. Okay. So let's. Okay. I'm not going to do anything. Redirecting to the desktop application, but it is not. Which one? Is this the desktop application? No. Why I don't see anything? Am I right now? Okay. Yep. I think I'm good. So let's let's go back to, I think we were somewhere else. Here, remember we said we are on the crawl command. So let's copy this. Let's go to the Postman and click here, import. And then click here, raw text, and just paste it. And it just bring everything, means it's just mapping everything. And it got everything for us here. See this? It brings everything here. It brings the body. And it brings the header. The header we saw there. It brings whatever is needed, hidden. Remember? And authorization if needed, we do not need it yet. Parameter, we do not need anything. But this, it's got here. You can save it. Click save it. In the saving, in the Postman will go over more details. So again, now it comes to the feature. Remember the feature in the Agile Scrum? So you can create a folder, name a feature. And then in that feature, you can create another folder called the user story. Remember that? And then in that the same folder, you can create the positive testing. You can create the negative testing. Remember all of the word now? Is it foreign word or is they all known? So let's do that. It's a new collection. You can call the feature. I think I did all of this, but I'm doing again. Feature, user management. Makes sense? Create, and then create a user sign up. Remember the user story will come from where? That's from the user story number. Number of Agile ALM user story. Make sense? So it goes from there, then you create. And then remember we are going to do the positive testing, remember? See, we're designing now, right? We started the designing. Good. So now let's go back here. Negative testing under this. Under this. Done. It's a small work, but it has all the design to follow the Scrum, sprint, all the structure, right? That's important. So it is, this one is negative, right? So test case title. Remember the test case title now? As a user, I should not be able to sign up with an existing email. Isn't it the scenario? Because I tried it. Save it. Done. So you see the structure came properly. Feature, then the user story, then the positive folder, the negative folder. Negative folder is already expanded. And you run it here. So let's that's the your URL. And that's the your endpoint of the URI, right? That's your endpoint, right? And the whole thing is called the URL, right? And this is the post. Now remember everything, right?
Yes.
And this is the body. Familiar this? This is the header from the Postman, and we saw on the connection. And let's go with the parameter authorization soon. And the prerequisite, test case prerequisite. Remember all of this now? And the testing, expected and outcome, right? That's the way we are going to use here. Magic, right? All makes sense from the Excel to the tools. So now if we send 400, we are expecting, right? Did it match? Did this match? Right? Did this match? Everything is matching. So look like a small thing, but that's exactly your work. That's the work is. And let's create another test case. Pay attention. Very easy, right? As a user, I should not be able to use, sign up with. Let's do one thing now. With without name,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So let's go, we did it. Correct? Name, delete the name. Good? The test case is done. Did you get it? Yeah, no, yeah, 400, 404. Look at the 404. Things is making sense now? Let's do another one. We can create the test case of a test case. Let's do the easy, right? When you understand the requirement, things are easy. I should not be able to sign up without password, right? Makes sense now? Well, you guys are smart now. It's easy. Work is not that difficult once you understand, right? Right? And we will be actually verifying all of this automatically soon. Anyway, see, 3 test cases done. So when you do the estimation, it's not that bad. And then we'll continue, right? Let's do more. You have to do all that. That's the testing. It looks like a joke. It is not a joke. That's how the testing is. That's your job. You have to prove every single test scenario possible to make sure that this requirement is rock solid for you to qualify. And you can show this is my test case coverage. So let's do this without password and name. Did I do it? So let's clean it up now. Do not change the mess around the body. Okay. Good. Look at this. Got it. Let's create more. It's pretty easy now, right? If you did the test case, hey guys, can you please mute yourself? Kindly mute yourself. Oh man. Okay. So without the name, email, and password, right? Testing is easy, isn't it? Once you understand how, without you understand, everything is like not make sense.
It also makes sense why we write the test cases.
Correct.
So now you're trying without anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you even
You have to prove everything because that's the logic need to be built.
Yeah. So if you mistakenly even delete a comma from the body, it won't work, right?
It won't work because then you can get back from the swagger. Good? Yeah, the good question. So now this. So now let's do the another one. See, work is easy. Once you understand every parts, that's not difficult now. So let's do another one. Let's do another one. Without name, without password, without email. Good? So you got this one. So we're just leaving the email empty. Save it. You save it, okay? Save it, send it. Good. So now we created so many negative test cases. Was that difficult? No. Remember? So everything was a trend from the sign up. Remember? We talked about it in the last week. It's all following the same process.
If the website has like more features like complex password,
Yes.
and username,
Yeah.
you can add that too. Like without a complex password,
You cannot.
can sign up.
Yes,
Sign
you
up.
can say the like only number.
Yeah.
Password put only number should not work.
Yeah.
Password put only the character, it should not work.
Yeah.
Password the
Special character.
special character, you see? So knowing one requirements and knowing any requirement, it helps you to expand your brain and create the test case. There is like at 1,000 of the QA, okay, they don't know how to create the test case because to create the test case, your brain need to go into the requirements.
Like once you understand the process, it's easy.
Yes. All right, so let's do this. I think so you guys know how to do the positive test case, right? The
Yes.
positive means in this case, let's do one. I want to do a
Should be.
fake email here. Want to do a fake email here. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, so it tells it's sent. Now if you put the fake email, that's not our problem. You will not receive it.
You will not receive the OTP.
Yeah.
That means
Correct.
sign up.
Yep.
That will not be very fast.
Exactly. So now, don't you think there should be an email service here that verify the correct email?
Mhm.
It does not exist now. So that's the need to be enhanced.
I think that
Need to be in the requirement level, it need to be enhanced.
added on
But
that.
anyway,
Also, on the name field, there needs to be some kind of algorithm, right?
yep,
So in
so
order
let's
to-
go with the invalid, with a like a incorrect email. Right? So that's test case is done. So this one is working. But technically, if user type the wrong email, don't you think so? The user keep complaining, I'm typing my email. And it say you should receive an OTP. Actually, you are not receiving an OTP.
Because you are typing the wrong email.
Correct. See this? So this is the how many test cases you can write. Now let's go back here. So we are familiar with the post, we're familiar with the URL, we're familiar with the send, we're familiar with the save. We become familiar with the status code, and it is the number of millisecond. 1000 millisecond equal to 1 second. And the requirement level, that is the SLA, service level agreement. It is called the how long a request should take to get the response back. So you do some type of the performance testing. It's not the actual, just like a requirement level. You just see if it is working as expected or not. All right. And then the size, byte means data size. It's byte, and then you can save the response as well if you want. Save to a file. We do not need to worry. We just need to worry the body. The server gave you the body back. This is the request body. There is a difference between the request body and the response body. Request body is user data. Response body is based on the user data. Server is giving you his response. Good. And now we go to the cookies. Means it's not the eating cookies. It's like the memorization in the system. Okay. The server memorize. Why? In a simple wording. If you come to the staging.ecom.com today, and in the same computer, if you want to from the same browser, same computer, if you type tomorrow again, we want to give you the output from your browser cache. That's it. We want to give you the same website from the browser cache. That's called the cookies. Why? So the user experience get better, right? Because server is in Germany. When server is in Germany, it actually request goes all the way to Germany and give you the response back. It will be better if we store on your browser. It's called the cache. So next time you type the same website URL, it brings you right away. Make sense? Okay.
That's why like all kind of website ask for
Cookies.
permission to
We
be
do the
allowed.
same thing, yes.
We have to allow.
Yep. So then you can get it does so many things. It takes your information. If you do anything illegally, it can know. It can know from which computer did you do this, who is the ISP, like the internet provider, Comcast, or the whatever. Wow. So they will know. So it's a federal law. They have to collect the information so that if somebody does the crime, it just can trace that person. And then because they did the illegal activity, they go through the law process.
Like tracking the IP.
Yes. So we are good with this. The positive you can create. Make sense? And if you want to add something, you can add again. And so many things you can do here now. Remember, this kind of tools are the collaborative tools. Collaborative means multiple people can work and review. So if you have any question now, you can add. Remember in the story discussion section, it is the same thing here as well. You said, hey, you can mention the another engineer, hey, this API is working fine. Or you say the developer, this API is not working fine. Or you are clarifying something. I just type around the fake email. It is still tells me the OTP is sent, but the OTP will never be sent. So you can clarify this. So that's the comment section. Okay, so now let's do a little bit automation here. Let's go let's go here and let's go here, full screen. So it just they just give the example how the API is. You guys can learn. I have no idea. You can learn about it, but that's fine. Okay. So they're called the waiter is the network between the customer and the backend. Front end and the backend, where the API is the network. Means there he's just giving the food. Makes sense? Yes. Whatever you need to understand it. And what is the meaning of the API that had been covered, and then how it works in the web. Remember this? API server, video server, web server. It all tells you. Just read a little bit, just to get your understanding. But whatever I just said, those should be like a core, like the competency about the answering interview question, or the understanding very core behavior of the how the API works. And then we discuss about this, right? We discuss about the head. Options means like many things option you can find out as you continue. The method, remember we talk about the JSON. So as a user, when you send something, it is sending the JSON. Now you know the JSON format, correct? And then actually what action? Post, get, put, and then you are again sending the HTTP where? Actually the backend server. All makes sense now, right?
So the methods work like a filter.
No, method works like an action.
Action.
Method is the action, not the filter.
Like kind of filtering, like which code.
Sure, if you said that, if that helps you, continue. That's fine.